need Allegri to jerk you off balls deep. Can't have another, set of blue balls over here. Somebody's got to give it to me.
It might be long. It might be kind of cringe, but I'm still going to do it anyway.
They're double teaming the guy. On paper, nothing says, I'm going to come. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back into the Bianconeri Zone. Welcome back to a Wednesday edition of what I call the Black and White Take. With me as always, my boy Julian Genotti. I was going to say Fancello. That's not your last name. I'm Justin Sofro, and yeah, as Julian likes to point out, whenever he's not hosting, whenever he's not in control, he might be a little late. He might be running a couple minutes late. Whenever it's when it's your boy, especially. At least it wasn't yesterday. Yesterday, we were like 15 minutes late. It's fine. Things happen. You have issues, whatever. And my glasses are fogging up like no other right now. So it is what it is. Just your boy's a toasty boy, if you will.
You're just a hot mess.
I am a hot mess, right? The first time, not the first time another man told me that, but the first time somebody's told me that in a long time. We'll say that. Let's see. Switching glasses. All right, these are clear now. We'll see how this works out. What's up, everybody? Appreciate everybody who's tuned in to the live stream today. If you haven't already, make sure you're liking the video, hitting that subscribe button, hitting the bell icon to stay notified for all of our latest videos. If you're in here right now, I'm gonna guess that you already have the all that stuff hit. I'm guessing you've already done it. If you haven't already, what the hell is wrong with you? Hit the like button. It helps it with the algorithm, all that nonsense. So definitely helps out our channel. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into some of the news, I feel like it might be a little bit more of a take-heavy kind of day today. I feel like just given everything that's going on with Juve, all the stuff going on with that, with the center back position, drama, whatever you want to call it. But I kind of like to open up with just like a random factoid. I did it yesterday with the airplane thing, and then today, I brought it up already kind of earlier. It just was kind of shocking to me. Did you know that the U.S. dollar and then the euro were equivalent today for the first time in 20 years that they've been equal?
I knew that.
What's your background? What did you go to school for?
International business.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense.
And economics.
Okay. See, okay. Do you like econ?
I mean, it's easy to me. I'm not going to say I like it.
I didn't hate econ. Here's the thing. I went to the University of Louisville. Maybe that's my first issue. Public university. Maybe that's what it is. So I went to the University of Louisville. When I say this, I want to be very careful because I know, he looks like a skinhead from Kentucky. Just right off the bat. So I'm trying not to be, it's not a racial thing. That's all. And it's always a dangerous way to start the show. But my teachers that I had there, well, one of them was a white guy. But my teachers there, she was a really, really sweet lady. Her name was Nangting Chow. She came from China. Really cool story behind her. Problem is that she did not speak English very well. And for your boy who never took an economics class in high school, I always avoided it. I didn't have to. What I did is I got everything I needed out of the way the first 2 years of school, like my freshman and sophomore year. Spanish, all that stuff got done. And I was coasting. Your boy was coasting here on out until he graduated. And then he went to college, and then I was like, oh, crap, I got to actually remember how to do this stuff again. But I didn't take any econ classes. I was a teacher's aide for an econ class, and I graded some econ papers, which is, I feel sorry. Sorry, everybody, if you're watching this right now, and I graded any of your stuff. If you failed, it's my fault. Like, I didn't know what I was doing.
I was following an algorithm. I don't know.
Well, he gave me the little worksheet. It didn't add up to the worksheet, so whatever. And I think my teacher went back and was like, no, we're not going to be this harsh, Justin. We're going to be nice to them. And switched it up. That was also a class that I used to order pizzas to every day until I got in trouble. Anyway, but back on target. And then I also had to take, I think it was a macroeconomics class, which was like with a Swedish guy. Both of them didn't understand a word of what they said. Like, both of them were obviously fresh off the boat, just came to America, and like, we're American, we gotta speak English, you gotta speak American, you know what I'm saying? You gotta speak it very, very clear. Otherwise, I'm stupid. It's not gonna settle in. I may have cheated through that course. That's the only thing I can say. The entire class basically did. I remember he left during the final, and we all literally were just like, okay, here's the answer, guys. He left for 10 minutes. Everybody was done within that 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we're going to get into talking about Juve stuff. Just wanted to open up with that. I just didn't realize, I'm a poli-sci major. My main focus was political science, law, public policy, stuff like that. Not the econ part as much. Do you prefer speaking American or Canadian? Sometimes the American hits a little bit easier. I don't know about a lot of Canadian stuff. I don't know how. I can't even do all the terms of how you all say it. Go ahead, speak some Canadian for me.
How's about you take the puck down the ice there, bud?
Yeah. There you go. There it is. We're like I promised, we're gonna get into some stuff. Holy crap! I am not cooling down over here. It's not cooling.
You're too hot, man.
I am literally gonna have the underboob sweat. But yeah, I did not realize. For the USD to actually, was it more just the euro was dropping, not the US dollar rising? Because like right now we're about to be in a recession, so. I didn't
follow it. I didn't follow it to that extent. I just know they matched, and I was like, right on. I'm going to Detroit tomorrow, so my money is shit.
I apologize. I'm sorry. Hey, it's cool for me though because I don't have to actually do the math anymore when we talk about play for like a day. We'll see what it is a week from now. So it's just only today where I was able to say, hey, he's worth $35 million. Either way, doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys being in here. We're going to talk about the situation, basically what's going on with Juventus. I just like to open it up with something a little bit more easygoing. Maybe that's not easygoing if that's your career and your life and your life savings on the line. Never mind, that's not that easygoing. I apologize to our European friends. But anyway, we're going to talk some Juve, talk what's going on here. I want to get your take. I talked a little bit yesterday with Alejandro, his feelings on the matter. Anything you want to talk about real quick, or not real quick? You take as much time as you need. But because I told you I was going to have a little bit of a rant today. A little bit of a rant.
I'm ready. I'm so ready for that.
And I didn't get to prep as much as I would, so I apologize. It might be a half-assed rant. And you guys might say you're a jackass, like you're wrong and you're whatever. But there are just some important things that I really want to get to in today's show. So, how are you feeling about this whole situation, how it's unfolded since you and I and Alejandro did the live on Monday?
Did we do a live? Yeah, we did a live on Monday.
Yeah, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, we did it Monday.
Yeah.
Nothing too like. I watched you guys yesterday. I threw in some of my things. I've been going live solo for a couple times now, and I've been just giving my own opinions. It's the same stuff. Like Pau Torres. Like, the Spider-Man meme, Pau Torres, or the Spider-Man's pointing at each other. It's Pau Torres and Bonucci. It doesn't work. You need a ball winner, a straight-up defender, and you need a ball-playing center back. That chemistry works out best.
Yep.
And at this point, if you get Pau Torres, you better start Gatti or something, or you got to expect something else from Bonucci, but he is 58 years old, and he's not changing. So,
yeah. Nobody's going to be winning any balls, but everybody's going to be launching them. They're all going to be launching the deep balls. We'll be good to go. Hopefully somebody's there. Hopefully Di Maria's ready. Di Maria's ready.
Go along, bud.
Yep, exactly. Every single time. Here's basically how I want to open this up. This whole saga has... to be frank, you have to say it's putting a damper a bit on the Mercado. And the whole... Yeah. I don't want to say good vibes. I hate using that term, but like the feeling people get for Juventus moving forward, especially after what has happened the end of last year, making top four, but like again, just having another slide. You got Vlahovic in here, you got some pieces there, and then the early Mercado, you got Di Maria, you got Pogba, you're probably getting Zaniolo, whatever you think about him, everybody else. And then Alejandro, appreciate the super chat, my guy. Here for depressing news. Don't disappoint. I'm here to depress you. I may be trying more to fire you up. Let's see about that. Which I don't know if you really need me to spark it. You may have already been there if you're a fan. It's a frustrating situation that we sit in right now with Juventus, just because the way things started looking a little bit better. I don't want to say positive, but better. The two areas where you struggle the most being Juve. The attack, the midfield, those points are being addressed. Di Maria helping, even if he's only doing it for 4 months. Di Maria, and I also wanted to bring up, I brought this up on our text group. Anybody else notice Di Maria's number is 22? Because that's the only year he'll be actually playing for Juventus. Once 23 rolls around, he's on vacation. Sorry, I had to get that drop in. I had to get that in there. I had to throw that in there. But basically,
put the buzzer on. Put the.
Oh, do I have it? Oh, there's so many sounds. I've not been doing these sounds so much. All I know is what's this one? Dear Jesus Christ. It's so big. Okay, there we go. That's not it. That was saying it's so big. That was not it. And then there's.
He is very raw.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. We'll work on some of those. Anyway, I want to stick on topic with this one because this one may be a little long-winded. I'm better doing literally pre-recorded live videos and putting them out there because I can kind of just go, and I want to make sure I address what everybody's saying in the chat. Guys, appreciate everybody who's tuning in with the chat, all our members, everybody like that right now. If you guys could hit the like button, we will address everything that you guys are saying for sure. So first off, obviously, you don't need me to reset the situation. If you're here, you probably know the situation with Juventus. I'm going to guess that you know that right now the center back situation is becoming it's as dire of a strait as it can come right now. You're losing, Chiellini's going into retirement, then De Ligt's kind of leaving. It's not a situation where it's a surprise. I want to say that to be clear. It may be a bit more of a surprise here in the last month that it was an immediate he's leaving this season, right now. Or did you expect?
It wasn't a surprise to me.
You expected
remember back in November, I was like, he's gone. I said that.
Yeah, but you say a lot of negative stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I said the ball was gone.
You were right about both of them, but yeah.
Yes.
Maybe all I hear. I don't know if you've seen the episode of South Park where Stan gets old. Do you watch South Park? Have you ever watched it?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay, where Stan he starts to get old, and every time he listens, like new music comes on, it just sounds.
Yes,
like
Asperger's
shit.
or whatever.
Yeah, it just
Asperger's, not the actual.
Well, no, Cartman has Asperger's, but Stan is hearing the literally like sounds like dude's taking a dump.
Shit.
That's basically what that happened to me with music too. But that's what I hear when you start talking. I just hear the urinating, the defecating when it comes to Juve, right? Anyway, so going into what's going on with Juventus and the Mercado, a couple of things that I've seen that I haven't really liked. Not that it matters what I think or my opinions when it comes to the Juve fan base. And I just did a list thing. I don't know why. But anyway. There's this thing that happens, and I mean, I'm not saying that we've done it on the channel, but I've seen comments be made, and I don't like these comments. I don't like this situation happens with the whatever. It's kind of a throwaway year, and I could not be farther from that opinion. And what I mean is everything that happened last season. The disappointing season with Max Allegri. Obviously, you gave him a little bit of a pass. Everybody gave him a pass. Ronaldo was gone. Well, okay, not everybody gave him a pass. There were a lot of people that wanted him gone. Like a lot of people wanted him out. And it's the trigger happy people. It's the trigger happy people. But at the same wait just a second, is ads turned on for this? Ale, did you turn ads on this? I don't know if the ads are on. Make sure ads are on this, because if not, I don't know what to do. But anyway, okay. There's a lot of people, I've seen a lot of the bar being lowered a little bit of the center back, if we don't have, if Matthias Ligt leaves, there's nobody out there, there's nothing we can get, yada, yada, yada. It's just kind of a throwaway year. And to me, when I hear that, I don't hear that as like people being critical and complaining. I hear it as being kind of like they're just getting a pass for this upcoming season. Like, I just feel like it's like another big top four and it's okay. We'll be all right.
I think this past season was a throwaway season.
Exactly.
This season this upcoming season has to be different. You just got Paul Pogba. You just got Angel Di Maria. Mm-hmm. Yes, Matt De Ligt is leaving, but the board and Max Allegri are saying we're getting the replacement. So next season this upcoming season cannot be a throwaway year. Like, they are addressing, I'll put in quotations because we think they are addressing.
Yeah. Honey,
we are addressing our needs.
Honey, don't come at me. You're 9 years old, okay? She's not really 9. She's coming out. That's actually true, but I also know you watch other channels that do the exact same thing. So sit down and shut your mouth. Anyway.
You know what that's called? The English call that waffling.
Do they? My wife has pointed out that I do this. My wife and one of our friends noticed that I have quote unquote, I think diarrhea of the mouth or whatever kind of thing. Just basically where I just keep going and I'm just talking and filling space. And maybe I'm not really saying anything important, but also we don't need our members pointing that out to people that are new here. Okay? No, I'm trying to get to a point. There's a lot of pieces to this, is what I'm trying to say. So all that's going on with that. I don't like that the bar is being lowered. Like you said, last year was the standard. Last year was thank you, Drake, appreciate it. Last year was the year where we give you a pass. This upcoming season, I don't care about the situation. You have got to be successful. It may not end in a Scudetto. It may not. But I mean, if it's not in a serious conversation at the very end, if I feel like in November, like I did last season, that the season's already over and we're just trying to hope that they can even dream to get top 4, that's not okay. Yeah. Hey, guys, I appreciate it, Edgar. Thank you for pointing out. Everybody that's in here, appreciate everybody that's tuned in for the live. Make sure you're smashing that like button. If you could share our video, stuff like that really helps. Also, I will be talking about, if you're new on the channel for some reason, we will be talking about the giveaway we'll be doing. Stay tuned. We'll talk about that, the way you can get entered, how you can potentially win a Juventus official Pogba shirt. So definitely stick around for that. Sorry, let me get through this and then I'm gonna let you take over for a sec because I know people are waiting for Julian.
I don't think so. Look, everyone loves it. Look, Christoph, you would have been a great politician.
You know what?
You studied.
That's what I did. I did political science, and I also was a campaign director. Where the reason I got burnt out and the reason I'm not doing politics here in America anymore is because I had to go give speeches for the guy because he wouldn't do it. And you know what? People don't give a shit what I have to say because I'm not running. So it doesn't matter. Like I can tell you these are his points, but it doesn't matter if it's not his face saying it. Though I was a little bit less. I don't want to say I'm not charismatic, but I'd say I was a little bit less confident. I was more nervous back then. Anyway, let me go back. Here we go. And then I also see this, and these are two of the first factors that I see when it comes to Juve, when it comes to what's going on with the club, when it comes to there's this frustration with Matthias de Ligt. And like, to me, it's a little bit different. Like I'm a fan of obviously multiple different teams. This is the only like professional team I'm really a fan of. My other teams are like college or like international, you know what I mean? Kind of stuff. So like it's a different arena overall when it comes to players and what they're doing. It's still the same, even in college, like college football, college basketball. I don't know how much anybody follows that here, but like there's a little bit more of an investment personally, and there's a little bit more of a different, I guess, just like the buy-in, if you will, like being a team player. When it comes to this, guys, this is millions and millions of euros. I guess dollars, it's all the same now. Right, but right now, and that's what I'm saying is right now with the way that this sits, it's a business, guys. This is all business. There is no, like, I'm sorry, if we want to live in a fairy tale world where, you know, guys really buy into the club and they want to be here forever when they are 18 years old and they're just now coming in here and they're just going to pretend like, yeah, this Juve, he came into Juve with Ronaldo. Ronaldo was the guy who got him to come in here. He came in as one of the top defensive prospects in the world, and then people are getting upset that he's leaving, calling him a snake, calling him whatever. Like, guys, he kind of put it out there for a while. One, he is a Rilo client, but also wanting to drop. As soon as you say you want to drop the release clause, that means you want to leave.
Yeah,
he hasn't really hidden any of that. Now, my problem with this, so here locally, when I did stuff with like U of L and stuff like that, there's a very well-known athletic director. Stuff happened. I'll leave that for another time. But what I'm talking about is he kept a list. He always had a list in his pocket when it came to being a coach, when it came to be an athletic director, and coaches would come and go, especially in football. Basketball, it's not as common here, but football it is. And what they do in American football, you keep a list of guys to replace somebody when they're going out. And I feel like if you're you're a program director, if you are, you know, Patatici, if you're Cherubini, if you're Riva Bene, you've got to have a list. Even if you're new coming in here, you got to have that list in your pocket. And it kind of felt like when we're looking at this right now, and maybe they do have a list, and maybe, because there's rumors out there of basically, you know, there's this guy or that guy or you've already know who they're going to get. And that's going to solve it. We'll see. But right now, you have to have a list and you have to have guys ready to go. And my biggest issue is, and I'll just try to get to the very end of this so that way we can both talk, it's basically you should have had the list. You should be ready to go. And maybe Koulibaly was the list and then you misfired on that one. Maybe it just wasn't going to happen. What was the question? It's not a question. It's a rant right now. It's a rant. We're getting to the end of it. It's a rant. It's a rant. But the final piece to this, the piece to what I'm saying, the piece de resistance, if you will, is if you're Arriva Bene and Cherubini, one, you got to have guys to plug in and go. And the second part of this is this. Max Allegri right now, with what we have, with what he's working with, he is known. What's he known as a coach? Like, just blatantly kindergarten level. If you look at him as a coach, how would you describe him?
He is a pragmatic coach who likes to be organized.
What's the most important facet of what would you say he prioritizes? What facet of his game?
Clean sheets.
Exactly. Defense. And here's the problem. If you sit in a situation, and again, I know I'm backtracking a little bit when I said this about Ligt, about him leaving. If the Ligt feels that ready to go and leave, that's not a good that's not a good setup for a guy who's supposed to be a defensive guy that one of the best defenders wants out of his defense. Right? And then when you also go to the books to try to bring guys in, that this hasn't appeared to be a attractive landing spot. Yeah. Like, there's other reasons. There's other factors behind that. Obviously, Napoli, Koulibaly, I don't know. I still have a hard time believing anybody truly loves Napoli and De Laurentiis and all that stuff, and that's really going to play a big role in it. But it's also Chelsea, Premier League money, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah. Yeah.
To me, and that's why I say, so I guess here's just the bottom line, and I'll jump off, is this. The standard has to be the same standard it was regardless of how this plays out. I don't care who he gets. Do work your magic when it comes to the defense. You need to. It has to be done this season. It's not first off, it's not okay to not get somebody viable, good. You have to get guys. You have to be able to lane guys first of all. But even if you're taking like a second or third option, like you got to make it work. Because you can't have the pieces you have this season, and you can't sell that to fans for one more season of, here's what we're going to put out there. Guys, you're going to have to wait through this season. This season's more of a waste. Hey, just write it off. Just write it off, guys. Cut us some slack. That can't happen.
I have another thing to say to that. Do you think Paul Pogba wants to waste one of his prime years like that on a nobody center back? Like Gatti and Bonucci center back pairing? I don't think he wants to do that.
Hell no.
I don't think Angel Di Maria wants to waste his 4 months here with that. I'm kidding.
Right? I love it. I love that you and I are on this track. But I agree. But Rodrigo's saying it, and I apologize, guys. We're gonna get back to the chat. But yeah, Di Maria wasting his last year. Okay, I won't do the 4 month stuff today. I had fun with it. I already did do it. But I'm gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna be critical in parts, but at this point, he's a Juve player. I want to support him. I want him to be good. It was just I was getting tired of the nonsense. Now, and I see some names being thrown out there. Dino saying if we bid 60 to 70 for Tomori, would Milan accept? that's 60 to 70. Really, if we're complaining about we're desperate. We are desperate, but I just don't see. I don't see Milan. I don't see that happening. I get it. I get the dreaming, the wishful thinking, but no, I don't see that happening right now.
Sorry, can I just say something?
Yeah,
DiMarzio just said Bremer to Inter closing by Monday possible. So again, we knew that ship has sailed. Take your drink, refill.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I'm just
refill. But I know DiMarzio. Well, for Inter, he's pretty good, I guess, because obviously he kisses up to Marotta, but it's done. We know that. So we have to prioritize we have to prioritize someone else. And let's go through what you're going to go into. Is it Pau Torres the next guy on the list?
Yeah. Actually, real quick, now that we're actually transitioning outside of Justin's rant, I just wanted to get that out there and in the open.
Yeah.
I'm going to rant more on this channel. The more and more this channel goes, I'm going to rant. It's going to be part of doing these shows. It's not all just let's just break down the news and talk about it, Mana. I can't do it. I can't do it, guys. That's not me. I just can't sit here and monotone talk about stuff. That's not me. So we're going to do some stuff. We're going to have some fun with it too. Julian, I do want to get into some different games in the future, like how you brought up. Stuff like that's a lot of fun. Okay. First up, let me go ahead and drop this in here while we have all of your all's attention, while you guys are in here. Just let you guys know, we're doing a giveaway on the channel. And of course, I realized this is, let me switch to preview mode because I realized this is not under, let's see. Do you still see two people? Two things?
I see you. Yep.
Me by myself or two?
Nope, just two. Me and you.
Okay, that is good. That is good. Let me throw this copy. I didn't realize. I thought this would be under both scenes, but it's not for some reason. All right, let's throw that in here. Okay, going back. Like I said, this is not what you wanted. There we go. Publish. Okay. Now let me throw it up here. Let's see if this will show up over here. There we go. The giveaway. I know it's covering Julian's face, but I want to throw it. Yeah, right there. There you go. Anyway, guys, we are doing a giveaway on the channel. Just real quick, going to do this advertisement, basically. We are trying to... You're killing me. We're trying to make sure that we give back to the other Juventus fans we have out here, the supporters of the channel, guys that come in here each and every day. What you can do is we'll be doing a giveaway. You can register by making sure you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you're following the Beyond Canary Zone on Twitter, and then you're retweeting, liking the post which he posted. I think Ali has it pinned there at the very top, and also make sure you're tagging your friend in it. You can just do one friend. Before we did 3, just do one at least, and make sure they're doing the same thing as well. You guys get all entered in there, you have a better chance of winning it. And then the other part of this, and it'll be announced on August 1st 2022. The other part of this, of course, is also going to be that with the giveaway that we're doing, if you're a member, you get 5 times the opportunity to end up winning that. So let's throw it up there right now. If you, all the people that you see in the chat right now that have the green, their name highlighted, you got me again. the highlighted in green, the badges, all that good stuff in the chat. They're members. The members that are at our lounge level, the premium level, they end up getting the top tier stuff. So you get the loyalty badges, you get the emojis, you get the monthly wallpaper. You also get access to the members Discord chat. Guys, if you guys are members in the chat, just give us a review. What do you think about the members chat? Let us know. I think it's a lot of fun. It also allows you guys to join the channel like we have in here in the past. You see me, Sock, you see Dash, people like that, Dog Daddy Davy Day, people like that all come in on the channel. And then the most important part though is the 5 opportunities. So giveaway priority that you get there, you'll see that at the bottom. You get 5 times the opportunity to be entered into winning this instead of just the one that you normally get. So you got 5 times the chance to end up winning the Juventus shirt of Paul Pogba. All right, I'm done. Your boy talked so much. Let's get into it. Let's get into the conversation, the Pau Torres, as well as some of the other options that Hanin is also bringing up in the chat. I've seen other people do it too.
There are so many names that people are saying. I'm going to throw a random name out there. Everyone loves the young profile that's going to be good in the future because we can't attract the best players like or the Premier League players or like Koulibaly because of the Premier League. Piero Hincapié. I don't know if someone said it before, but I looked at this guy, Piero Hincapié. That's 21 years old.
That is a name.
That is a name. He's Ecuadorian.
Yeah.
He's Ecuadorian.
Okay.
He's from Bayer Leverkusen, and he is what you want in a center back profile coming up. He's left-footed, tall, huge, could play left back as well. So there's a guy. Obviously, he's not on Juventus's list because we've not even seen him on any Juventus list. And people are bringing up Evan Nditsa from Frankfurt. I've only seen him play in a back 3, so I don't know if that translates to a good in a back 4.
Say his name again.
Yeah.
Say his name.
Evan Nditsa. Nditsa.
Oh, I called him Ndika. I didn't know what to call him. I didn't know the pronunciation.
I'm going off what I heard when I watched the
you're
Europa
right.
League.
Let's just say right now, you're right.
I don't know if I'm right.
It's not me. I'm dangerous with names. You know that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if that was right, but Evan Nditsa from Frankfurt played in the back 3, left-footed again, big, strong dude. Again, not sure if it translates to a back 4, especially in Serie A, especially is it going to work under Allegri. Don't know. Same with this Piero Hincapié guy. Another guy I saw in the comments it's Senesi. Like, why? I'd rather Pau Torres. You'd rather have Gabriel Magalhaes. You'd rather have. So, I would rather spend the money that it takes to get Pau Torres than get a guy and take a chance on a guy like Senesi.
Yep. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? It's a balance. It's a balance. Like, proven player. It's going to cost money. You know what you're getting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Or you take a flyer on Nditsa, Senesi, or what did I just say? Hincapié.
I think, and here's the thing: is I don't know, and I'm sure people will fact check me on this, but like, I think was there a rumor? I woke up in a daze this morning. I was just floating through life today. Let's just be honest. That's what today was. I was up late. My question is: so I saw a rumor. Basically, Pau Torres is kind of the guy that Allegri likes, or he puts a stamp on. Basically, Allegri said, "Yes, sir, that's okay. I'm good with that."
Yeah.
That's what he means. But then supposedly there's another. Right, there's a secondary hidden secret name that's out there that they know about. Do you think that could be Inditska or however you say it? Do you think it could be? I mean, is it a name we've heard out there, or is it going to be like some surprise get? Is it going to be like? I mean, I doubt it's. Let's just set this here. I don't think it's going to be anything like Patatici's 2020 surprise get. Well, right at the end of the was that the Federico Chiesa at the end of the Mercado surprise for fans? I don't think it's anything like that.
No, I think it's going to be an established center back. Could be like at this moment in time, it's Pau Torres.
Yeah.
Like at this moment, because we have no other concrete evidence. It was Koulibaly or bust. It was bust.
Yeah.
So now it's looking like Gabriel Magalhaes or Pau Torres.
So you're saying we busted? We busted.
Oh, all over the place.
Okay. I just want to clarify.
And it was really quick because he's already at Chelsea.
That's fair.
So
Chelsea will make. Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
So those two, I'll classify Gabriel and Pau Torres as established European players. I'm saying European players by European club. I know Gabriel's Brazilian. Get over it. So those two established players. I think the surprise will be a younger profile that would be a third choice or fourth choice along with Gatti. So like perhaps Badiashile, perhaps Inditsa, perhaps maybe even they go look at Leverkusen and they say, hey, Hincapié looks good. Maybe they watch the show and say, hey, let's take a look. Probably not, definitely not, but you never know. I think the surprise package will be a younger profile that could be one day. Maybe taking the footsteps of Bonucci or replaces Bonucci for next year with Gatti. You know what I mean?
I feel like I'd be so much more. I'd be riding much higher on Torres if it weren't for Bonucci just being there.
Yes, absolutely.
If we're in if this were flipped and you're replacing Bonucci,
Do you remember when I said like in January? You don't remember, but I said in January if De Ligt was staying, I want Pau Torres. Absolutely.
I think I do.
You got the muscle, and then you got the ball playing. And I strongly wanted Pau Torres. Right now, I'm like, ugh.
It's just
I'm just like same dudes.
Do you think there's anything that Pau Torres could be like maybe do a little bit more physically defensively, or is he not at all? Like hit
the gym, bro. Think about it. Lukaku's coming at you.
Yeah,
he's coming at you and Bonucci. So let's think about that for a second. Last year or whatever Lukaku played, the 2 seasons prior, we had Chiellini and De Ligt up his butt.
Yeah.
And he had no chance. What does Lukaku like to do? Roll skinny defenders.
Yeah. Yeah. Right? So, and that's a little bit where, like, I'm not trying to focus all in on the rivalry game, right?
Of course.
But at the same time, it is very important because that's going to be one of your main competitors when it comes to the Scudetto.
Or even if in Milan... In Milan, they have Giroud and Ibrahimovic, tall, strong dudes. Yeah, it's the best. The best teams have the tall, strong ones. Like Napoli. Oh, even Osimhen, he's big and fast and strong as well. Like, you need to keep up.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's see. I want to touch on a couple of things that people said, not on them, on what they said. Let's see. Christoph says Pau Torres has a release clause of 50 million euros. Is that confirmed? This just all.
It's all over the place.
Okay,
it's all over the place.
So why do we pay the whole clause with everybody else gets discounts? Bayern with the Ligt, Fiorentina with Jovic, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, I don't believe for a second that Juve are going to pay the full 50. I mean, unless they're really held by the testicles at the end here and they have nothing else. But also, are there reports also now that other teams are coming even for him? And I'm sure there will be.
From Graham Bailey, Man City had peaked interest, but does he want to go not start? Right. That's up to him at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, we'll see. I don't know. It's a situation where it's funny. Of course, I haven't. especially right now, we have none of the answers, right? If we're being honest, we have none of the answers because it is difficult. Like Haneen's saying, if we get Paul Torres, hope Gotti steps up fast. And that's kind of where I sit with this. It's like you have to hope that Juve really found a diamond in the rough when it came to a Gotti. Or at least Torino found it and then we swiped it from little brother. And that's what happened. Like, I really thought when that situation popped up that it was going to be, okay, we're going to use this to get Bremer. Like, it made the most sense to me. And they're holding on to it. And I also see, I think Gaetano was asking, do you think Gotti stays at Juve? Saying that I don't think so. Allegri doesn't like players with 0 appearances in City. Here's the thing. Allegri may not have a freaking choice in this matter. He may be stuck with him because how many guys are you going to go through the list to get? Like, I don't... Like,
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Let's say, God forbid, the Ligt replacement and Bonucci are down, and you got Rugani, Gatti, Danilo. Who's starting that game?
Say that one more time, the very first part.
So the Ligt's replacement and Bonucci are hurt at the same time.
Okay.
Who is starting the next game? You got Rugani, Gatti, and Danilo.
See, I feel... Here's the thing. It's weird. I don't know why. And this is me probably being the thing.
I'm sorry. I'm not asking you. I'm asking what does Allegri do?
Oh, what does Allegri do? Oh, then I would go Rugani, Danilo.
Do you think so?
Like it just feels like because I think Rodrigo says it. Yeah, I would like to see everybody Rugani Danilo, all of those, and then I want to see one Danilo Gatti from Misak. My thing is I don't know. I do not know what Allegri values when it comes to Gatti. There are a lot of there's not a lot of praise, but there's plenty of praise when it comes to him. He's got his
started for Italy.
For Italy now, which. If we're being honest, like Italy's beaten me down as much as Juve has lately. As all my teams have beaten me down.
It was a good start.
Exactly. Dax is mad at me right now. Julian, we got 60 likes, and you didn't get Koulibaly. What happened, bro?
He did sign for someone. Right away. We got 60 likes, and he signed for Chelsea.
Somebody did get the deal done. We will give you credit there. There was a deal done.
Yep.
Let's see. He wants defenders defending. Misak says, okay. So Danilo Gatti. My thing is, okay, of course, me personally, I haven't seen enough Gatti for me to know. Like, my hope is that Gatti is just a stud. That we get out there. He literally is boss. Yeah.
Yeah, the idea of him is great.
Dude, like, that's the problem is I'm doing the fan thing, and like as much as I am Mr. Negativity, well, from the channel they probably think I'm the positive one of the three of us, but I'm still very negative. But what were you saying?
I've changed so much. Like, I am not shitting on anybody recently, except for one person, and I have my reasons.
And you haven't called anybody AIDS yet, so I will give you a lot of credit.
I took that way. That's out of my vocabulary.
It was old. It's old of there. It's way old. Oot. Yeah, I can't even do the Canadian version. I mean, I'll be honest. Let's just say this. This morning, was it this morning or was it yesterday morning? The reports about Chelsea. Yesterday morning, right?
Yeah, it was done. Yep.
No, but my point was, it was just the biggest, nut punch. Just waking up and just seeing it like, oh, that quickly, this is able to get done. Mainly just because, if we're being honest, as Juventus fans, was the last time that you really were able to sit down and say Juve wanted somebody within, like, I mean, the way Vlahovic came in, that was really fast, but we knew that for a bit. But like, just Chelsea was just like, don't do it. They put it on the table.
Yep.
And there it is. And it was gone. Our dreams were crushed. Our defense was crushed.
It was a massive FU.
Can I ask you a question real quick?
Yep.
This is off topic. So I know, guys. I know everybody's going to be upset. Okay, I need to elongate my O's and instead of boot. Oh, a boot. Oh, a boot. Okay, got it. Thank you, Davide. Have you seen the story of, is it Austin White, the college football player?
No.
Who took? I believe, guys. If you're in the chat, you know what I'm talking about. Correct me. I believe he went to BYU, which is, and this, I don't touch on like religion and stuff at all, but this is like Mormon central, so it's out there. But
Brigham Young.
Brigham Young, yeah. So there was a picture of, I think it was him, like a picture of him with 2 dates to a prom or to a dance or something like that. And that's fine. So I believe shortly after this, and somebody may have to clarify this for me, we find out a few days later, this has nothing to do with stuff, so I apologize, guys, but it just came to me. And I had to ask this question to you. his girlfriend, you find out, is on a beach with like his best friend hooking up. They find that out. So you feel pretty bad, right? You feel bad for him. So people start coming at her. They start attacking her. And she's like, whoa, 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 not so fast. And she tells you what actually happens is he dumped her to go for his mom's best friend. And he is now dating his mom's best friend.
Okay.
Stacy's
mom has got it going on.
Stacy's mom has got it going. Okay. Now my question is, how would your mom feel if you dated her best friend? Say you're not married.
I have no idea.
I just
I have no idea. I think she'd be okay. I don't know.
You think she'd be okay? Okay.
I think she'd be okay. Yeah.
Okay. Did your mom have any good friends that you'd be interested in?
Nope, I'm not going to answer that.
Do you want to throw that out there right now?
Nope.
Is Miss Roth in the chat right now? Could she fill me in? Did she even watch anymore? I don't even know. She's probably like, I'm done with them.
She chimed in a couple days ago, but not. I don't know.
Did she?
She's busy.
I just threw that out there. I just want to know. I just want to know another man's response to that because it was a question. It was just a question. I'm gonna throw.
Oh, my uncle's here. My Zio.
Your Zio. What's his name?
He said James Tony. He said, "Oof."
James, can you fill me? Yeah, Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson of the New York.
Oh, I know Zach Wilson is.
Zach Wilson. What did I say?
You said Austin White. I was like,
Austin White. My God. Oh no. Oh my God. These are two. I'm combining two stories. Austin White. Maybe Austin White was the guy who had two dates. Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson was the one. I think Zach Wilson also had a fly mom. Two at the same time. Anyway, that's it. That's I just want to throw it out there. James Tonin, if you could. Let me know. Have you scoped it out? Do you know what the options are like out there? If you can do that, just let me know in the chat down below. My phone number is... Anyway, okay. Let's see. Christos is 5 minutes away. The topic has gone from Juve defense to... Yeah, that's what I do here on the channel. That's what I'm going to do. I just want to throw some fun curveballs here every once in a while. There's only so much serious talk we can do. Dog Day Davies, as long as... Wait... Sops up the Minnesota the players. Okay. Sorry, I just didn't know. I saw sops, and the word sops was dangerous. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Guys, if you're here right now, get us to 70 likes. We appreciate everybody that's in here, that's tuned in for the channel, all that good stuff. Hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff.
If there's 80 likes in here, Pau Torres will sign.
Is that
with someone?
With someone, yeah. But I was gonna say, is that one that people are gonna be like clamoring for? Like, I mean, to me, I think he is.
At this point, yes. Yes.
I'm being spoon-fed this basically from Juventus, being like, he is the best option now. This is the guy you will say that we must get. You will keep lowering the bar until we finally land one. And this is also a situation where, let me ask you, and I know my mind is just, I just shoot off stuff, and there's just a lot going on in here. You don't want to see inside my head. There's a lot of things that goes on. But
no, I do not.
No, you do not. So I jump all over the place. But I do want to ask you, I posited this a little bit to Alejandro yesterday. And, like, to me, I feel like the defense... Anthony, I see a lot of people... Wow, okay. When it comes to the defense, I kind of feel like that's, like... I always kind of view, too, a lot of the captainships comes from a center back position. At least maybe it's just because Chiellini. Maybe it's because of that lately. It seems like a lot of the times...
Yeah.
You kind of put a lot of trust into that guy. Do you... And I know you're also not a shill like me... But, like, do you feel like that kind of like the center back, at least the center back role, maybe it's just because we have Bonucci and Chiellini together and just like that great pairing. Regardless, people don't want to say that Bonucci's a great pairing because they just want to shit on him. But at the same time, Bonucci's been a very good defender. Like,
absolutely.
You know, you can't, I know people want to downplay him, but like when he leaves, there's another spot that's going to be big. Like these are three big, massive holes that you got to fill. Not talking about your mom's friend. What I do want to say though,
damn,
I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Can somebody cut that from the thing? The video? Just cut. Yeah. Chat. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, chat. If you could just delete that, it would be good. Yeah, he still is, to be honest. Christoph was saying that as well. But like my point was, do you think, like, to me it feels like, and I know it's easier said than done because like sometimes there's just not the talent. Yeah. But like it feels like if anything, one thing that Juventus needs to do, should be doing, has to do, is you have to hone in and focus in on the great Italian defenders. Like whoever's going to be the next guy. And I know there's rumors that like most people thought Bastoni was going to be the next one, and look at him right now.
Oof.
But it's just kind of like you want to have that because like you want to know that your defense is good, so that way you can work around and mess with the pieces for the attack, even in the midfield that struggled here recently, because you've got Chiellini, Bonucci, and then lately Matthias Ligt back there who've got you. They got you locked down. That also could bring me to like if you look at it and talk about our roster last season that you had Bonucci, Chiellini, and De Ligt, yet they still struggled defensively, against teams, and maybe that's an indictment on Allegri. But anyway, back to just the main part. What's your thought when it comes to just like the idea of like having a solidified a guy who's staying in I want to just say Italian, but you know what I mean. Usually it's the Italian guys that that are invested. Like they see Juve as a final destination a lot of the time. Not all.
I don't need my defenders to be the captain. I just need them to be good. I don't like the captain as long as the captain is always available and does what the club stands for. Obviously, like until the very end, you grind with obviously some technique and skill. That's who the captain should be.
Cut that. That is
you grind.
5:51. That's 45 minutes into the show. Davide, you grind, and sometimes I can't remember how he finished it, but it was a perfect dismount. All right, go back. Sorry, continue on.
So, Bonucci, does he stand for all that? I guess right now. Mm-hmm. But what about a guy in the future? If you're always available, like a Locatelli, that could be the next guy. Obviously, if De Ligt was staying and he didn't have the mentality of a little girl who wanted to change things every 3 years, it would be De Ligt. But it's Locatelli now.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
I agree. I'll be honest, and I'm not shooting off hot takes over here right now. What I'm really thinking is when it comes to, I don't want to say Locatelli has not impressed me, but this last season was not what I was expecting from him. Yeah, if that makes sense. So it's hard for me to just throw the idea of a captaincy at all in his direction right now. And he lives, breathes. Obviously, the nonsense. You cut him and he bleeds black and white or whatever. Stuff people like to hear. But at the same time, it's hard for me to pinpoint it. That's why. I mean, maybe that's why I feel like so many fans were just crushed by De Ligt, is because people thought, hey, this guy could be it. They saw through they saw past, or they looked past the, I want that, lower that claw so I can get the bleep out of here anytime I want, kind of thing. So it's one of those things. FC7 for captain. Chiesa. I don't know why I couldn't think of Chiesa. Yeah. Again, hasn't been here long enough. Hasn't played nearly enough to be a captain. Okay, guys, let me know in the chat. Also to answer Babatunde. I hope I said that right. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Are Chiellini and Bonucci brothers? They're not brothers. I do see the similar physical. They look like they could be brothers. They're not blood brothers, but they're as close as you can get probably with how long they played together and like how much, how important their chemistry and their time together has been, I'd say. Let's see. I see Haneen was saying that's why I don't want us to sacrifice Gatti. He's Italian and could be with Juve for the rest of his career if he turned out to be good. I am with you there. I am with you. That is something where I am wanting to gamble. The only thing is there's some, not red flags, but there's a couple flags there when it comes to him as a player, just because he's a bit older playing in City B. Like, why is it taking this long for him to get up there? That's a big, I won't say red flag. That's like a orange flag. Yeah, it's a caution. It's a yellow. It's a caution light, kind of thing. Yeah. Haneen says they listened to him singing Italian with his girlfriend and thought that's our next captain. Yeah, guys, this is, again, I come off mean and ugly. There's certain things that stuff I don't buy into. That's the stuff that I roll my. That's what, like, one of my guys who I know radio here locally, he says this quote and I use it all the time. That's what makes me vomit, and that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of fan stuff that makes me vomit a little bit. Where I'm like, guys, I get it, and I get you want teams and players and stuff to be like this fairy tale thing, and like, you know, they also like every team, every sport, every whatever sells this kind of like this attitude where it's just kind of like you buy in, you love it, they love it, all this, you know what I mean, kind of stuff. And
wait, so you didn't like Delit's Instagram post today?
I didn't see his. I think I unfollowed Ligt, so I don't know what he said.
I did too. So I saw on Twitter, but like he probably apparently Instagrammed the picture of himself back at training, saying "back in training, black and white circles."
Oh God, no, we're not doing this.
So then you know all the fans are like, "Oh, he's staying! Oh my God!
Oh, he's staying!" No, it's just like he's. I mean. No. Maybe he's trying to keep things copacetic, just, you know.
No, you're done, bro. Like, I unfollowed you. You're done.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, yeah, it's fine. Like, again, there were times where I unfollowed Ronaldo. I unfollowed all these people. Yeah. Like, it's just what happens. I tried more just to follow the specific ones. There's certain ones I don't really need to follow everybody. This is, if we're okay in switching topics a little bit. We can stick with the Ligt stuff. When the news comes out, we'll talk about it, of course. Yeah. But this is going to be a saga. I mean, it's already been a saga, but it's going to continue to be a saga for Juventus. Again, I'm hoping putting as many eggs in a basket as you can, hoping that what happens with Juve, what happens with them bringing on either potentially Pau Torres, and then hopefully Gatti develops. And that's just the best outcome I could see right now. Will other names pop up? Maybe. But Rami is kind of bringing up a important conversation to talk about. Just I'm going to hit on this for a little bit. I get your opinion. I don't want to dominate it like I know I do when I talk, and I apologize.
You're
especially
good.
when I talk and I say a lot of nothing. But Ravi says, I heard that Cambiasso is going on loan to Bologna. We talked about that in the daily video. If you haven't watched the daily video, please go
check it out.
Watch the video, hit the like button. Yesterday, and I know I need to get him out earlier. We're going to work on that. I got to change my schedule. I really just need to change everything I do in my life. My wife would prefer it if I woke up
Fix your life.
You guys would probably prefer it that I woke up and did the videos and got them out earlier and all that stuff too. So I'll try to do that for everybody but myself. But anyway, the rumor is definitely out there. I think Nico Schietta tweeted it late last night saying that basically about Cambiasso going on loan to Bologna. There's a high potential for that. What's your reaction to that? I kind of gave my reaction in the video, so I can go ahead and just let you I want you to tell me what your thoughts on that.
Usually when like a dude comes in for the medical and you're about to sign the player, there's like they tweet about something or like Juventus say, "Hey, look who it is." But I have like this guy's leaving. It's pretty obvious. Unless like again, if Pellegrini leaves, how many fullbacks do we have if Cambiasso stays? We'll still have 5. So I don't know what we're gonna do in terms of that position, fullback. There's like DeScilio, Sandro, Quadrado. It could be Danilo. I think Cambiasso should stay, especially if Pellegrini leaves. I'm not trying to hype him up or anything, but I think he should stay. But it is what it is. You're not getting any love. It looks like you're on your way out, and thanks for coming. Thanks to Dragusin for leaving.
Yeah, he's definitely on his way out. And the one thing I do want to say, guys, real quick, because I was about to touch on some of the stuff when it comes to Cambiasso. Tomorrow morning, we are dropping big time. Everybody's been waiting for this. Everybody's been waiting for it. But finally, the Cambiasso Coach's Corner with our own Julian Genotti will be dropping on the channel. Make sure you share it, like it, all that good stuff. Like I said, actually, we don't get enough that we really do. If you guys can, sharing our stuff, sharing our content, sharing our videos, sharing stuff like that, it really does help. Following us Twitter at Genotti151, you see that at the bottom. I'm at Justin Silver. Stuff like that really helps us continue to grow and bring you just more content, because we have a lot of great ideas and things, and it's making that happen. And the more followers we get, more subscribers, more viewers, it all makes it possible. It's not about money, but what I'm saying is like more viewers allows us to have more to invest in what we do here. I have a day job. This isn't my day job. This is my fun stuff. It's the community we developed because we enjoy it and we're passionate, and we know you guys are too. All right. Talking about Cambiasso, though, like you said, I see a lot of people with kind of the sentiment of like, they kind of screwed. I see Ola Papi saying Cambiasso got kind of, I guess, screwed by Juve hard. Should be our starting left back and Sandro just get out of the club. I don't know that I think there's any kind of world or any kind of dimension where he should be our starting left back, but what it should be is him as a reserve, and then you have a better starting one, an Udogie, a guy like that.
Yeah.
And Udogie's just not happening this summer mercado. Hopefully you'll see things will change, and who knows, Udogie may not even be on the list next summer or winter, whenever he moves.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think the gist I got from you when it comes to Cambiasso is he's serviceable, but he's
a guy.
Play. He's a guy. He's one of the guys.
He's a guy. Yep.
So it's nothing to really overly be excited about, but maybe you would have liked to see him get an opportunity over, of course, Alexandro and seeing him.
Again, I'll say this: you're getting a guy who's $3.5 million plus Dragusin.
Mm-hmm.
What could your expectations possibly be?
Yeah.
Usually, good to very good players are 15 plus million, 20 plus million, and whatnot. So you gotta just see. He's 22 years old, by the way. He's not some young like I know 22 is kind of young, but like he's not like he's 18 and a prospect. He's 22 years old.
Yeah.
He's going to be 23 next year.
Yeah. No. I agree with that. It is. Again, I'm not the best when it comes to like this aspect, the age thing, the like defining the age and who's going to be useful and who's going to be not. Because there's some guys who come into it even later in their older age, where they just develop and they're that experienced. The balance of experience and ability comes around, and sometimes that experience makes them much better players than they would have been when they were young. So, but at the same time, this is a situation where I definitely think the defense is, it's just every part of the defense is worrying right now.
Yeah.
Molina, maybe off the table now. We don't know. It's not really off the table, but right now we're still looking at it, and there's no developments happening there right now. So
let's see how much money we get from Ligt.
Yeah,
I think that will allow us to see what we can do otherwise.
Yeah, no, I agree. That definitely could be. They could open up some moves, but again, all things considered, you probably really. I don't know. I would say I'd prefer to have two center backs than I don't know. I mean, I guess if you get one good center back and a Molina, I'd be happy with that as well.
I'd rather the one good center back, push Danilo as a fourth center back and a backup right back, and you get a proper right back in, like a proper young, good right back in.
I'm just worried.
I'm not saying young because Molina's 24, so a proper experienced right back that can grow.
Yeah, I'm just worried you get stuck with like a bang average guy, just some bang average, two bang average guys, and it's like.
Okay, can I ask you something? In your opinion, what is Pau Torres? Is he average, or is he above average, or is he very good, or is he elite? We'll go that spectrum.
I think he's. I haven't watched enough of him. From what I've gathered about him, I think he's a solid player, but I think he's not what Juve should seriously be looking at right now. He's probably the best an option that is out there, but you need a guy who fits the mold of a Chiellini, which is impossible, but you know what I mean. You need a guy like that. So I kind of, for our needs, for what Juve needs, I have him as, we're not the bottom, but like the second, the middle-ish tier kind of thing, where it's like, it's solid, but if you tell me right now, okay, just sell it this way. You tell me Pau Torres comes to Juve, am I feeling great about our defense? Not really.
I'm going to tell you something. If Pau Torres signs for Juventus, I will be happy.
Really? Okay.
I will be happy. That's a guy I identified, like I said, earlier this year.
You did, yeah.
Not for the right not for this particular case, but it's still a guy I identified and I do like. But I wish it was. I'd be super excited. I'd be coming on as soon as it happened and talking for hours if Ligt stayed.
My main worries that come with this are just because what he doesn't fit the need that you really needs.
At this point.
You can try to utilize him and Bonucci out there, see how they do together. It's going to be weird. One of those guys is going to have to realize, maybe Bonucci. Bonucci, I don't think you're going to, teach an old dog a new trick. I don't think he's going to change it. I don't think he's going to switch to a Chiellini, type guy. We've seen him. He had to Ligt next to him, so he didn't need to. When he in those situations, but maybe necessity will facilitate that. Maybe this is a time where he says, I got to be that guy, or maybe Pau Torres. I don't know what are their physical descriptions. They look kind of similar, just looking at a picture. But like I can't. Is there one? They're
tall, skinny dudes.
Is there one guy who's
a
bigger?
Tall, skinny dude.
Yeah,
I know Torres might be a little bit bigger than Bonucci.
Yeah,
Taller,
I know, but
taller, not bigger.
yeah, well, I know Benucci's got like kind of that lanky, skinny frame kind of thing.
Yeah, same with Pau. Like obviously they're fit and like they're muscular, but like they're not Koulibaly. You know what I mean?
They're not like I'm not muscular when it comes to that, but like I'm girthy. They're not like that kind of thing.
Yeah,
but you know what I mean? Like they're not like you look at even if you look at Keely, honestly, sometimes I look at him and you know you can tell that they don't work their arms nearly as much as like the other stuff. Like so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter how big, but you do want to have him be a little bit imposing there, especially like you said when you lay it out there that hey they're going up against guys like Romelu Lukaku, not trying to you know. Not trying to blow sunshine up his ass or anything like that, but at the same time, like it's
it is
a
what
worry.
it is though.
It's a worry. Like I sat there the day that they announced that, and I was like, oh, so they're definitely getting better. Like they're definitely doing all right. Like they're not imploding like you were kind of not hoping but wanting, but like the situation, I don't know. We'll see. And now you don't have your secret weapon. Go ahead.
Nico Shira just retweeted one of his previous ones saying Bologna are in talks to sign Cambiasso on loan. Like he's just so that means it's heating up again. So he's probably leaving.
I'm put it out there right now. If Nico Schira says it, you know I'm believing him. He's our guy. He's our guy.
Cambiasso, we hardly knew you.
Exactly, and you know I will say there's just not that you know just you can't. Like I said, you can't read don't read a book by its cover or whatever kind of thing. But at the same time, you do look at Cambiasso, he doesn't look. Nothing about him really sticks out to me. Like as like that's a guy that's
not really
be groundbreaking. Like I said, Udogi does a little bit more to me. Again,
wait, can I ask a question? I don't know if you'll know this, but did Bologna play with a back three last year?
I don't know that off the top. I
feel like all those middling teams in Serie A usually play with a back three.
Let me see. Let me look it up. Can you guys let me know? I honestly don't know that.
Chat, let us know. What does Bologna play 3-5-2? Because if that's the case, do not send him to Bologna. Send him to a team that plays 4 in the back so he can play left back. I hate that.
Let me see.
Jockey Bro saying I think so. Yeah, I think that's one of those teams that plays a 3-5-2.
That sounds about right, but I wasn't nearly confident in saying that.
Yeah.
If you want to read some chats,
yeah, I will.
Stuff, and I'll keep looking through it right now. I'm just pulling up my stupid app. It's taking forever.
Jan van Engeland is asking: is there a possibility if Ligt or if we sell Ligt, we can get Torres and Milinkovic? I think we will get Ligt replacement and side piece. So I think that's what. Yeah. So I think we will be getting 2 center backs out of that whole situation. And then Jan says I'm right. Hanin says, yeah, I think so. Daily Blind says they play a back three, so there you go.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I'm looking through it right now. There's a lot of back threes, I'm saying, so you would be correct. Yeah.
There you go. This is where it bothers me as well. Put a player you're spending money on in a situation where you see him with your club in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Do not send him to Bologna to play left wing back, because it is not the same as a left back. It is not. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Allegri is never going to play 3-5. No, I'm not. Okay, sorry. He will play 3-5-2, but maybe once or twice a season. Like, remember that we played that against Villarreal that one time in the first leg of the Champions League.
Yeah.
I remember De Sciglio played a weird position in that game.
Yeah, I'm just like somebody's saying what Big Ross is being sus. What did he do?
He's saying the busting stuff.
That's fine. I don't.
Yeah.
It's if they're being sus and you want them to be like banned, you should ban me. Like we're being honest, like, I should be banned from the show. Well, I'm a father. Once my child's old enough to actually get on and see what we do here on the channel, I may tone it down a lot. I may ban him from watching. If we're being honest, son, I'll be like, son, let me tell you one thing. The dad you see 23 hours a day, that's not the dad you see for this hour when you get on the line. This is not the dad that you get. So for now on, until you're 17, son, you can't watch this. Actually, until you have your first beer, whenever that is, then maybe we can do it. So 13,
16
14,
years old,
14. Yeah, depends where you live. But yeah, I think just going back to what you were saying though, when they're bringing up, if you tell me you get Pau Torres and then you end up getting Milinkovic as a side piece, I'd probably be okay with that. I'd be okay. Cheap option, a nice little filler guy to come in.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a final solution, but it's an
No.
option that would definitely work for a little bit. It's a stopgap.
And then what? Okay, so you get Milinkovic. Mm-hmm. What's Gotti? Is he 3 or 4?
I don't know. I mean, where are you putting him? I mean, 3?
I have no. The dude's a Serie B player who played 1 game for Italy. I have no idea where to put Gotti
I tend to just slot him where Ligt was. So I guess, well,
You were gonna put Gotti where De Ligt was
4?
at 1.
No,
De Ligt.
wait. Wait, what? Wait, what are you saying? Do you mean in order?
No,
wait,
not in terms of center backs. Not the,
I thought you were
not the
going
physical
1, 2,
number.
3, 4. I thought you were doing the full formation. So I'm counting
No,
like Keeley,
no.
you know, like a 4 and a 3. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Okay,
Like,
got it.
Let's say.
Oh, you mean
De Ligt
in
replacement
rotation?
is the best. The
So you do-
replacement is the best. Bonucci's number 2.
Yeah.
Gotti is 3 or 4. Milinkovic would be 3 or 4.
Hey, shout out! Thank you very much. I appreciate people that do this. And I don't know how to say your name. It's Arun.
Arun, yeah.
Arun Gare, maybe. Garde.
Yeah.
Gare? Shout out says good. Good sounding lads just got a new subscriber. Thank you. We appreciate anybody.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate you for joining the channel. Welcome. Definitely make sure you give us your insight. Tune in. We do this every day. We'll be here almost every day, at least every weekday. We're going to figure out some new fun stuff. I'm going to try to do some watch-alongs. I know we don't like it because the timing's not always right.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm behind. I'll try to. We'll try to fix.
Well, you definitely have the first game because you have Paramount Plus. So
Yep.
Chivas and Juventus are on
Yep.
Paramount Plus.
Yes.
I kind of have it. I got a free trial. Well, I'm gonna get a free trial. So I don't know how it's gonna again. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and Arungare is asking, is it Juve? You guys say, yeah, it is Juve. This is a Juventus channel. It's a Juventus fan channel. But we talk
Well, for the most part,
for the most part, we talk
like 90% of it.
90%. Let's just say that because when you get me
Yeah.
on the channel, you can ask Haneen and Dog Day Davide. When I get on here, you could be talking about anything. It could be whatever. But we talk a lot of Serie A. We talk Juventus. We talk international stuff. Italy usually.
Yeah.
Sometimes Canada. Sometimes US. Sometimes whatever have you. It just depends. But yes, this is primarily a Juventus fan channel. But thank you for joining and thank you for being a part of what we're doing here. I think. Where was I going with this? Okay, you were saying
Gotti and Milinkovic. Who's ahead of who in that scenario?
I mean, I feel like Allegri, it's got to be Milinkovic has to be in front of him, a bit ahead of him, right? Because I just feel like he's going to trust him more than he's going to trust.
Which is crazy.
But it is crazy. It's crazy. But
I
just
agree with you, though. I agree with you, but that's crazy.
But just strictly based off of he's played more in City A, you played in City B. Sit down, and shut up, kind of thing. That's what he does. And I think at the same time, hopefully, and I don't know why. Now I'm becoming like Gotti fanboy here. I've never seen him play besides a second or two, for the Italian national team. I haven't seen him play at all for Juve. But I'm over here like I'm rooting for this kid now. Like I'm
Gotti, rooting for him.
I want him to be a ball. I want every Juve player to be a baller. But I mean, in this situation, like I need this to work out. Do we know Gotti's shirt number? I don't know if we do. Can we
check the Juventus website?
Let me check
the store.
Yeah.
I know. They added Di Maria and Pogba for sure. I didn't. Who else came back? Rovella came back. I didn't see a number for him. I didn't really check though for a Rovella jersey, but
let's get real.
We can transition though into what we saw today at training, just for the last couple minutes here. We saw a lineup of. We saw. Remember when Ronaldo was here? They always did winning team, and they did a picture. And then they stopped last year doing that. I don't know for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But now it started up again. And an interesting lineup won today. They had McKennie, Ranocchia, Rovella, and Pogba in midfield. And they kind of did the match day 2 Empoli of last year, where they had McKennie, I guess, driving through the middle, and the attackers were Keane and Di Maria, and they'd spread out to the wing. Obviously, against Empoli, it did not work. No one had an idea what was going on. But today, that team won against, I guess, Vlahovic and the other, like Cuadrado, Danilo, all those players. Can
I ask, what's the point in why would you put Di Maria and Pogba on the same team? You know what I mean? Didn't that seem like you should spread that out a little bit during your first bit of, okay, Gatti
Yeah, the list.
Gatti is not on the So was it in the store? He's not even on the list yet. So
Gatti's numberless.
he is numberless right now. At least from what I'm seeing right here. I'm looking under. Let's see. The defenders: Rugani, Bonucci, Pellegrini, Sandro, Quadrado, Danilo, De Ligt. Chiellini's still on there though. So they haven't.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, they haven't updated it yet.
That's weird.
So
But Dybala's gone. And Bernardeschi's gone.
Yeah, I think they removed them. That's weird. I mean, somebody's just holding on. Somebody's just like, I'm not letting you go.
I'm buying that jersey. I'm buying the Chiellini
I'm still
jersey.
getting the Chiellini shirt. Dude, there was a part of me when people, they do those sales and they try to, they get, anything they could do to squeeze $1 out of you kind of thing.
They put like the inscription of the great Chiellini.
They did the Chiellini, the whatever thing. It was like, I think it was right here on the thing.
Oh, okay.
Dude, part of me almost bought it and I'm like, I'm a jackass. I looked at it and I almost bought it and I'm like, what am I doing? I don't. And then Ramey's asking or saying it would be bad if Gatti went on loan too. I don't think he's going on loan. I don't think he's going on. You can't. I feel like what you have right now. I wish Chiellini has come back. LA, sorry, bro. Sorry, you got to come back. You got to come back from LA. He's. I bet Chiellini's living a good life right now.
Yeah,
he doesn't have to care at all. There's no pressure. It's just LA and the MLS. He and Del Piero are hanging out at his restaurant.
100%.
They're living that life. I'm still looking for that right now. Okay. And sorry, I didn't hear a word you said because I was searching for Federico Gatti.
I know you're just saying yeah. You're just saying
I was
acknowledging my word vomit, as you would say.
I was acknowledging your existence. Your whatever.
My existence.
Your existence. Your Hey, it's better than just silence, right?
Yeah.
What did he wear?
I was just going over basically how we're setting up in training and all that stuff. If you guys go on YouTube, go on Juventus' YouTube, and go watch those videos, like the behind the scenes and the training videos, because they are good. It's very nice to watch, and obviously it's not in depth, but again, you could see the idea that Allegri wants to do. He wants the central midfielders, the Mezzalas, to play a little bit higher, and then play more centrally, and then play the ball out wide to the winger or fullback. Yeah. And you can see it flowing like that. Go watch it. I can see that there's some kind of an idea trying to form. So maybe there's a style of play in the final third next year. Who knows? Who actually knows? Maybe
we'll actually maybe somebody will actually know what they're doing when they get when they get to that final third line, and then before everybody would. Rabio especially would just run for the hills.
Go back.
He'd be, no, nope, can't do it.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I'm interested to see how that plays out. I just wish they would have spread out a little bit more. I see Jen. Is it John? John? Or
I said Jan.
Jan. Oh, Jan. Jan Van says, my girlfriend bought me a Chiellini shirt a month ago. Oh, did she buy the new one? That one's See, that's one of those.
If it's labeled though, that's gonna be worth money. Like if it has the
Helio thing.
Then shit, that's good. Don't throw it out.
Let us know. Does it have the great Helio or whatever in it? Let us know that. Yeah. If not, that's one of those situations where I feel like that would happen with me, because there's been plenty of times like where Christmas or birthday rolls around and my wife's like, I never know what to get you. I don't know. I don't know. Just like, what do you like? I'm like, Sarah, what the hell do I spend every day of my life that you get upset about? I go to the basement and I yell and scream. You can hear me yelling and screaming.
Right now she can.
Yeah, she can hear me right now. I can smell like dinner's cooking right now, and I'm like,
nice.
Yeah, right. It's definitely pasta. I can tell that. Anyway, but I'm like, I'm downstairs. What give it? Look, have you seen what I've done? I mean, you all can see what I've done to my basement behind me. Like, there's a hint. And I'm like, the new shirts come out every year. Like every year.
Yep.
But the reason I say that is what would happen is the one she would get be like the guy I hate, or it would be like not nobody I hate, but there'd be the one that I didn't want, or the guy there would be a De Ligt shirt. I'd get a De Ligt shirt.
You get a Zaniolo next year. That'd be shit.
Yep. I'm getting a Zaniolo. Let's not kid ourselves. I'm getting the Zaniolo. Maybe I'll do the cheesy thing and I'll buy it in front of everybody online and just. But I don't need to do that. I'm buying it. There's no real game out of that.
You should do that. It's more fun.
Yeah, Anthony, we were talking about that a bit earlier. Sorry, I'm just now throwing up chats in the thing. De Ligt did tweet out a back in training today with black and white, convinced him to extend, lower the clause, push the problem down. He wrote, Here's the thing. This is one of those situations, before we get out of here, and I know we've been doing it for about an hour and a half now-ish almost, or probably a little bit later because I was late, or I just didn't get it fired up. Is there even a chance? I feel like I talked with Ale, and he's under the belief that basically it's just like it's done. Like it's done. He knows he wants to move on. They know they want him to move on. But is there even a chance that he could just be kind of a team player kind of guy? De Ligt does not seem vitriolic at all. I don't see that from him. Is there a chance that he would renew for like a year, drop the clause like he wanted to begin with, so that way he could go somewhere else? Or is it just like Bayern's it? Get me out of here. I want to go to Bayern. Like, I just don't want to be a part of this anymore.
It's pretty clear that he wants out. He requested the transfer. Then he came the first day when he came back in preseason, and he requested the transfer again. Mm-hmm. I personally do not want him at this point. Get him gone. We have to move on because he's a ticking time bomb. Just like one of those band-aids where you just want to rip it off. Like rip it off. Get it over and done with.
I mean, this is the part where I'll kind of battle people. I don't get that feeling from De Ligt. Maybe I'm completely wrong. He's young, but I've never seen him be anything but professional. And I'll say that. Like, to
fair.
Me, no,
he wants out.
Huh? He wants out.
That's
fine. But I think also, like, I don't know. There's a part of me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's me being gullible. That I feel like if push came to shove, things weren't copacetic. They send Brazzo back here. He offers 65. like something like that happens, and they have to laugh him out there. They kick him out and be like, then to lay it on the table like, this is it's disrespectful business that they're trying to do with us. It's not working out, kind of thing. And again, this is fantasy, probably BS. But at the same time, I don't know why I could see De Ligt being okay, and I'd be okay with him staying for a year. If you extend him for a little bit, drop the release clause, so they just pay a lower release clause that's like 70, you know what I mean, or something. I don't know. That's like if you get a year more out of him, you get a decent amount of money next year. I'd be okay with that. It's not going to happen. Let's be clear. This is all nonsense that I'm saying. But I don't see him, like, if he got stuck here, I don't see him half-assing it like Ronaldo or other other players like that. I just don't see it happening. I see him still as a guy who's hungry, who's driven, who's out, who lays it out there when he plays. And I understand people have their criticisms of him, but at the same time, I still think he is very good and very professional at what he does.
I mean, at this point, he'll have to because there's some other things happening on the outside of the event. Like there's a World Cup. So if he's staying, he has to perform at a high level.
Yeah.
And when I say if he's staying, I'm just playing along with whatever you're saying. He's not staying. But he has to play at a high level because he has to make the Dutch team because he's not a starter on the Dutch national team. It's not a certainty that he'll play. So he needs to perform and prove to Louis van Gaal that he's playing.
Yeah.
Or that he's starting and he's good enough. So I agree with you on that. But I'll say the Di Maria thing as well. If he stays at Juventus after the World Cup, his give a shit meter, where's it at?
Yeah.
Because he wanted out in June.
Yep. No, I mean,
where's his give a shit meter?
You're right. I mean, yeah, it's true. That is I can't argue that. But at the same time, it's just something that's popped up in my head, and I see Javi saying, or not Javi, sorry, Victor was saying, Justin, it's a bad idea to force a player to stay when he doesn't want to, and that's fine, and that's fair. There's certain times where you see situations where it's like, hey, we can move you on, but it's just, this doesn't work out. And I've seen that happen. Usually it's probably a lower profile of a player. maybe that kind of situation. Also, Javi is asking, what if he's waiting to see what Juventus is doing in the transfer market to stay? I don't think so. I think this is nothing. I think the reports that have been out there, he doesn't like the way Allegri manages his defense, is what it sounds like. It sounds like he doesn't like how he's utilized. How he doesn't like it, how they play. It's just a situation that other players coming in is not going to do much for him. And that's fine. Like I said, it's a professional matter. Jan also comes back in and says, the great Helio was sold out, I think, but still favorite defender of all time. So I was buzzing. Will be hard to replace him. Yeah, and that's cool too. I mean, that's not a bad thing either. He did wear the shirt at least one time, at the end there. So it's still cool to have the Helio shirt regardless. Let's see, anything else? Hanitz or like Zaniolo. I don't know what. It's probably a shot at Zaniolo. I don't know. I don't know where that came at. Anyway, I think that's going to have to do it today for us. I think we've got a couple things to do. I actually have to head to work, but today's been a hell of a show. It's been a really good one. I felt like we were really rolling today. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. It was a lot of fun. I appreciate all the comments, all the chats, all that stuff. Again, guys, want to put it back out there just so you remember the giveaway is coming back up. We're doing that August 1st. You can make sure you're subscribed to the channel, hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. If you've at all ever hit the dislike button, you will be removed from winning the sweepstakes. Just remember that. If you ever hit the dislike button, that will happen. So we can see it. We know there's ways to do it. People think that you can't see the dislike button anymore, but you just have to use a different kind of search engine. There's a thing where you can find it. We know who you are. I'm also a private investigator. I'll find where you live. So anyway.
He will.
Yes, get on Twitter. Get on Twitter. Follow Bianconeri Zone. Make sure you tag somebody in the post saying at whatever. Tag them, and then also, of course, retweet that, like the post, all that good stuff, so you can share it. Get better chances. Your friends as well will have a chance to win too. And then, of course, consider joining the member squad. You get a lot of cool benefits from that. As well, we'll be doing the giveaway August 1st. We're excited to give away another one of those shirts. If you have to ask, one of our members, Zenith, ended up winning it, and winning the Vlahovic shirt that we gave away earlier this year. And shout out our new subscriber, send us a super chat. Thank you, my friend. With a $5 holla, says W in the chat. Yes, guys, hit W in the chat. When I need to start doing like goofy fun stuff like that, I need to get better. I need to get more used to doing these things. Thank you so much. And we appreciate you joining the channel, joining the community we have here. Make sure you want to say how do I can say Arungair? Because I want to make sure I say your name right.
I was going to say his name's Arun and his last name's Gare.
Oh, Arun Gare. Well, that would be easier.
It could be something else, but I'm going to assume that, and if I make an ass of myself, that won't be the first time.
Aaron. Oh, I guess Aaron Gare. Well, that's way easier. Okay. That's way easier, Aaron. Well, thank you, my friend. We appreciate it. And we look forward to seeing you in the chat more often, as well as everybody else that's in here. Second name is perfect. Okay, there we go. We also see Jansen's great video again, guys. Can't wait for preseason games and less rumors. The rumors are always going to be there, right? We're going to have fun with the rumors every day. Like it's like as much as we want to get away from the transfer stuff because we're all burnt out on it, it's as soon as the season starts and somebody missteps, you're gonna have new rumors popping out there. Anyway, guys, if you could, like I said, hit the like button, subscribe button, share the videos, share the stuff on the channel. It really helps. If you haven't already, make sure you follow Bianconeri Zone, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. You can follow my guy over here, Julian Genotti, at Genotti151 on Twitter. You can follow me at Justin Sovero, and you can, of course, follow Alejandro at Alejandro BZ as well. We'll see you guys next time. Forza Juve, Forza Bianconeri.